Hello, welcome to White Goose Illustration. I'm Goose, and today we're going to be talking about Procreate. Let's begin!
At first, my idea was to make a video about my first impressions using Procreate. But it turns out that when I tried to use my same process that I use in Autodesk Sketchbook, I realized that this process was not exactly the same. Procreate has a great brush engine, which is what calls the attention from people from the beginning. And the combination of Procreate with the Apple Pencil is amazing. But it is of course necessary to adjust to the application. One thing to mention is the file type that Procreate can receive. Normally in Sketchbook I use .tif files, but if you want to export your work in progress to Procreate, you have to export it as a PSD file. Adjusting my workflow from Sketchbook to Procreate was a bit of a challenge where I had to discover a lot of things in Procreate to find out how to have a similar workflow in both applications. At the beginning it was so uncomfortable for me when I was going to start painting that I had to undo my progress over and over again, especially adjusting to the selection modes in Procreate. In Sketchbook, I normally use the predictive stroke to help me having some smoother lines during the drawing stage. You know, some help is never too much. And as soon as I finish my drawing, I use the magic wand to select all the space around the picture. And then I invert the selection and use the paint bucket to paint all the space inside. I like using one layer as much as possible. So I will lay out the different colors in my picture and select them using the magic wand for doing the first shading steps. Even when I try to make my work as manual as possible, it is very useful to have the different parts of your picture selected only when you need them. In Procreate, you don't have the predictive stroke, but if you hold the pencil in place, the app will adjust the line. But this is normally very aggressive. Another complaint that I have is that you cannot select one part of your picture. You either select everything or nothing. I found that using your layer in reference could help you color the picture using the paint bucket, which is something I tried, but then I realized that if you remove the lines, which is something that I do very often, you will have the spaces that the black lines left. And for me, that is not an option. So I had to find one option that was the most similar to the magic wand that I could find. So the option that I found was to use the paint bucket to color everything around my picture, in this case the flower, and then use the selection mode in automatic to select everything around my picture, and then invert it to be able to color everything inside the picture, which I did on a layer under the lines. And then I started using the automatic selection mode to segregate the different color areas in my picture. So now I could start using the beautiful paint brushes that Procreate provides. It was not difficult to start using Procreate, but I definitely had to adjust my process to it. I hope you enjoyed watching the rest of the process, in which I am coloring this little guy that you're going to see in my channel art. See you the next video. Bye. Now enjoy the music.